Yo, this is Jay from Str8 Smoke Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to be doing our Madden 25 pack opening for here at Str8 Smoke Gaming. Orb, he kind of helped me a little bit, so he really didn't focus on him getting presents. We have a total of 18 presents that we are going to open. As you guys know, they ended up getting opened yesterday, but I had to work and, spending time with family. I just didn't end up posting, so we're putting this video up today, the day after. Go ahead, comment down below. Let me know how you guys did with your presents. But these are all the presents we got. We got a total of 18. If you want to pause and take a look a little bit more in depth as to what some of the names of them are, feel free to do that. But I will go ahead and say the ones that I am most looking forward to are the scary presents. I love the card art for the those ones. So let's go ahead and get into opening. I'm starting off first with the code names present. And I'm going to end up pulling a 88 overall Johnny Manziel. Not a bad card. Not good enough to start on my team with me having the 90 overall Panay Sewell at quarterback. So it's going to end up getting sold either for coins or training. Next up, we have the Invincible present. This was one of the presents that Orb ended up getting for me when I was at work. He got on, played for me, and I ended up pulling an 85 overall Ronnie Hickman. Not good enough to start, so that's going to end up getting sold, most likely for training because it's not a high overall, not going to get many coins. And then third, we have the Lightning present. We pull an 88 overall Reverend Jordan. Not a bad pull. That's good enough to start on my team for my starting tight end. So that's a really nice one to pull. Next up, we're going to start the scary present. Starting off, the first one, like I was saying, these are the ones I'm most looking forward to. I love the most feared card art. And our first pack, we pull an 87 overall EJ Speed. Not good enough to start for me. My linebackers are they're pretty solid, so he's not going to find a way on to my team. Next up, the second pack, we end up pulling a 84 overall Demarcus Robinson. By far, not going to make the team. That's going to be a card that 100% just gets sold for training because I'm not even going to bother putting it in the auction house and getting no coins and then them taxing for some of it. The third pack, we end up pulling an 82 overall Grover Dexter. Nothing special there. Not good enough to start. That's going to be another training card that we end up using. And then finally, for the fourth pack, we end up getting another 82 overall, and it's going to be Javon Bullard. So overall, kind of a weak rotation for the scary gifts or scary presents. I wish that would have been a little bit better. I was looking forward to that. Next up, we're on to the medium presents that I have. Starting off, first one, not a bad pull. We'll end up getting a 88 overall Junior Seau. That might be good enough to start on my team. I'd have to take a look. I mean, he's a linebacker, so actually probably not now that I'm thinking about it. Second pack, we end up pulling 85 overall Donovan McNabb. Not a bad card, just not good enough to start on my team, especially with that 90 overall Panay Sewell. So he's not going to find a way into my starting lineup. For the third pack, we end up pulling another 85. As you'll see here in a second, it's going to be a Jason Taylor. Not good enough to start on my team, but overall, I've been pretty happy with the medium present turnouts through the first three. On to the fourth one that I have. And we're going to end up getting a 86 overall, and you'll be able to see here in a second. It's going to be a guy I've never heard of, offensive lineman Ed Ingram. I mean, he might be able to make his way onto the team. Most likely not. We do have an 86 overall team going into this. And then on the fifth present, we end up pulling an interesting guy. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name here. Kadar Kahul, 86 overall. If I mispronounced that name, my bad. I don't know how I would even go about pronouncing that. Next up, we're opening up the replica present, and pretty cool intro here. We end up getting a 91 overall Terrell Suggs. That's going to be a good one. That one will find a way onto my starting team for sure. It's higher overall than my entire team overall. Next up, we have the lineage present. More cool card art. Let's go ahead and see what we end up pulling. We end up pulling a 92 Rondé Barber quarterback. I mean, that's good. I mean, yeah, he's going to definitely start on my team. And then next up, we have the old school present. I figured it was going to be a legend. Let's go ahead and see which one it is. And it's going to be a 92 overall Chad Ochocinco. So he will end up starting as well. 92 is going to be one of the better cards I end up pulling. And next up, we have the final three presents, the large presents. Starting off number one, we end up pulling an 88 overall Troy Anderson. Not a bad card. Just not going to really cut it on my team, especially at the linebacker position. That is definitely not a spot that I need help at. And then for the second pack, we end up getting, looks like we're going to be getting another legend. We end up pulling a 88 overall Wes Welker. He might be able to work his way in as like a wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5, but he's definitely not going to be a starting receiver on my team. And then for the the final pack of the pack opening, we end up pulling a 90 overall Lermy Tunsil left tackle. That's a good one. That one should be able to start on my team. Offensive line's kind of a weak spot on my team. So this is our recap. Overall, I think we did pretty well. I mean, we got two 92s, we got a 91 and a 90, all kind of in positions of need. I got the offensive lineman. You know, you could always do better at corner and always do better at wide receiver. So, I mean, I like this. I could easily flip some of these guys in the auction house for coins or trading. So, I mean, overall, I think I did pretty well with the presents. You know, you got your duds, but you're expecting that. But overall, I think based on the time, and I did end up spending $20 to get presents. So with all that factored in time and the money, I think this was a win. I got 4 guaranteed starters. If you want to count Reverend Jordan, who's the 88, I got 5 guaranteed starters out of my 18 presents. But that's just my turnout. You could do a lot better than how I did. This is all chance. I mean, it all depends on like what kind of presents you pulled. Those mystery stockings, you could have bought those. And if you got the really good presents, like the old school, the replica, the lineage presents, you could turn out a lot better than how I did. So go ahead, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, how you think I did in my 18 presents that I had. I think personally it was when I think Orb would agree with me on that. But go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. But when it comes to this video, that's all we got. So if you enjoyed, please remember to like and sub for more Madden content. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.